Hey everybody, Happy New Year. Can you believe that it is 2014 already? 2013 went by way too fast. Anyway, I hope that everybody is having a good start to their new year. My new year got started off good. So I want to talk about brain chemistry and how juicing affects my brain. Now, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know if what I experience is what everybody's going to experience. So I just want you to just know that I'm just talking to you from my heart and what my experiences are. I guess I just want to say, before you start a juicing program, see your doctor, especially if you're on medication. So, in August of 2013, I was down to 170 pounds. That's 66 pounds that I had lost by eating I would call it a 99% raw vegan diet. I got to the 170, and then I got really, really busy at work. August, September, October, November, and December were probably the busiest months of my entire career. Just absolutely slammed. 2013 was a very busy year for me. Just extremely busy. Every year I say it can't get worse, and it does. So I ended up doing a lot of traveling, and I wasn't able to bring my juice with me because I didn't have a place to store it. There was no refrigerators, there was no place to keep it cool, and I don't have any coolers, and I think I need to invest in an electric cooler to put in my car. That's a lesson that I've learned this year. So, I would juice in the morning. I would drink my red juice, or I would, oh gosh, it's just so easy to hit this. Food is just, I'm a food addict, and I never realized the slippery slope that food takes you on. So, when I got busy, and I wasn't incorporating juice in my diet. And so my mindset was, I don't have any place to store my juice, so I'm just not going to make it. Or if I did make it, I didn't drink it. And I would come home and put it in the fridge thinking I'll take it the next day, and then I wouldn't, and then I would throw it away, and I felt guilty. And every time I did this, I felt worse. And so then I'm out eating salads, or I'm stopping and getting a sandwich, or I'm getting a garden burger from somewhere, and pretty soon the weight is starting to climb back up. Let's see, August, September, October, I had put on 20 pounds. I'd put 20 pounds back. So then comes Thanksgiving. I'm making juice here and there, and I'm not being consistent. Certainly not being consistent with beet juice. And I have learned over this last year and a half that beet juice is what keeps my brain chemistry intact, it's what keeps my moods intact. And I wasn't keeping up on my beet juice, and I wasn't keeping up on my green juice. I was making it and I was drinking it, but not consistently. So then Thanksgiving rolls around, and I cook my traditional big giant Thanksgiving dinner, and I take part in that. And and I'm feeling even worse. And then Christmas rolls around, and how do I put this? By the time Christmas came along, I had put on another 10 pounds. So 30 pounds I'd gained since August. So 10 pounds a month. So by the time Christmas came around, I was in a really dark place. Forgive me if I start to cry. I didn't like anybody. Nobody. And my attitude really sucked at work. I was just real short with people, and I really didn't care about Christmas. I wasn't going to decorate for Christmas, and I didn't care. I finally forced myself to put the tree up like the second week of December. And that's it. That's all I did was put the tree up and decorate it. I didn't decorate the rest of the house. I was just like, I didn't care. And I just wanted to go to sleep and not wake up again. Or wake up when it's 2014. I just wanted to sleep through the holidays. I didn't want to wake up. And it's all because of food. Food is what led me down that road, because I was making poor food choices. I mean, I was ready to end my relationship with my boyfriend. I've been with him for almost 6 years, and I was ready to end this thing. I was just angry at the world, just angry, to the point where I thought maybe I was possessed. Something's taken over my brain. And I was possessed by food. And I think the last straw, for me, what made it even worse was all the treats coming into the office. All the chocolates and the baskets and everything. So by now, I've gotten, I've had 3 months of not eating the way I'm supposed to eat. And so by the time Christmas comes, I just don't even care anymore. I don't care. I have a bad attitude. And, one little chocolate's not going to hurt. And, I'll just have this little bit. It's not going to hurt. And, I'll just have this. And, it just all adds up. And then pretty soon my brain is not working the way it's supposed to. And I'm angry at the world. And I even called to schedule an appointment with a therapist, and thinking that, my gosh, there's something wrong. There's absolutely something wrong with me. So I make it through the holidays. I ended up getting sick on Christmas, which is weird because I did the same thing last year. I got sick at the end of the year. I didn't get sick all year long till the end of the year. Did the same thing this year. Didn't get sick all year until now, and the end of December rolls around, and I saw that Joe Cross from Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead was going to do a New Year's reboot. Then my brother texted me the end of December and told me that he started juicing. And him and his wife started juicing, and it got me excited. And so I thought, you know what, January 1st, 2014, clean slate. I'm going to wipe this slate clean, start over again, and I am going to do another juice fast. So that's what I did. I started a juice fast, and my boyfriend is doing it with me, by the way, which is a wonderful support. I'm really happy that he's doing that with me, because we can support each other. So today is the 7th, so today's day 7. And I don't know what I was so scared of. I don't know why I was so nervous about starting another juice fast. Maybe because my detox from my first juice fast was so bad that I was scared to do that again. I was scared of hunger pains. I was scared of the pain that I was going to have. But you know what? This last 7 days, I think the worst part of this juice fast is the 8 hours of my caffeine headache that I had on day one, and that's it. I've not had any heart palpitations. I've not had any hunger pains. If I do, I take a sip of my green juice or my red juice, and they go away. My mood and my brain chemistry, my outlook on life has completely changed. It's like I'm a different person. Juice is the exorcist for my brain, if you will. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have any of those dark thoughts anymore. I'm not in that dark place. I am absolutely enjoying this juice fast. So like I said, today's day 7. I've lost 12 pounds so far. So I have lost, 1/3 of the weight that I gained at the end of last year. So I'll be right back at ground zero, if you will, in no time. I'm planning on doing 60 days. My goal is I'd like to get to 140. I really thought about 130, but I'd like to get to 140 first and then see about 130. So right now, when I started this juice fast on January 1st, I weighed 203 pounds. And today I weigh 191. So I'm on the road there. So anyway, if you're thinking about doing a juice fast, do it. 2014, use that as your clean slate. Just wipe the slate clean, start over, start fresh. Use 2014 as the year that you're going to get healthy, because I'm doing that for myself. This is the year that I'm going to meet my goals, because I didn't meet my goals last year. One of you out there had a question on how long juice lasts, and because I make my juice every morning before I leave for work. It's just easier for me that way, and then I carry it with me in mason jars. And so fresh juice can last up to 72 hours, but personally, I'll drink it the morning after, maybe the afternoon after, but by the time the evening comes, I wouldn't drink it past 48 hours. I wouldn't do that. It starts, especially green juice. Beet juice may be okay, but green juice starts tasting like pickles, and I don't like drinking pickle juice. It's not for me. So anyway, as long as it's kept cold and it's in an airtight container, it'll last you, 48 to 72 hours. I store all of my juice in mason jars, and I get the plastic lids that go on them and keep them in the fridge. I have a little tiny fridge underneath my desk. So if I have my mason jars plus this in there, and so anytime I need it, it's right there. It's easily accessible. And that was the problem that I had when I was traveling, is I didn't have anything in my car to keep my juice cold. So I think this year I'm going to invest in an electric cooler that I can plug into my car. I think they sell them at Costco. Anyway, that's where I'm at right now. I'll try to check in more often. I'm doing really, really good today. I've been doing really, really good for the last week. And I want to continue on this path. I want to continue this because I got to keep my brain functioning in the right direction, because otherwise, I end up alone. I end up isolating myself. People end up not liking me, and I just don't, that's not who I am. I'm a happy person, and I'm a friendly person, and I'm a loving person, and when my brain chemistry isn't working, then I'm none of those, and I don't like being that person. I don't like that Vicki. So, anyway, that's where I'm at. I hope that you all are having a great 2014, and I hope that whatever goals you've made for this year, that you're working on them, and you will meet them. I promise you, if you work on them, you'll meet them. I'm going to meet mine. So, until next time, stay happy and stay healthy.